This is the Banshee 22. The Banshee 22 clocks in at 55.5 millimeters diameter, 44.6 millimeters in width, and 63 grams. You can see that it has the classic Banshee shape. It's got a couple extra grooves to help identify it, but you'll notice that the catch zone is a little different, but that's because it's the widest version of the Banshee so far. That width adjustment was one of the main things we did to modernize the Banshee design for today's players' preferences. You'll notice that it's softer in your hand as that V is wider, and it also flattens there out on the rims, just for a little bit of better comfort as you catch it as it lands in your hand. Of course, the benefit of extra stability, and you're going to hit the strings in the gap. On the string right away, you're going to notice an increase in the agility, especially if you're used to the B18 or the SS. This was one of the main things I wanted to focus on, as I wanted to revisit that bouncy, floaty feeling that the OG Banshee is really known for. This yo-yo is extremely zippy, overly stable, and it really excels at that 63 grams. I feel like taking a break from the rim weight focus is really what allowed the B22 to just shine in its own right. Weight distribution is the leading factor for how a yo-yo plays, but I'm going to go ahead and give you guys the comparison for the B22 OG 18 and the Banshee SS here. OG is 56 by 42.8 millimeters and 63.8 grams. The B18 is 56 by 42.8, 66 grams. And the SS is 55.9 millimeters by 42.9, 64.3 grams. So you'll see here that the Banshee 22 is the lightest of the bunch, the smallest in diameter, and the widest. So we really maintain the Banshee look, but did kind of really modernize the design. Lastly, you'll notice that the B22 switches from the Boss Rage over to the Boss Ripper that we usually use for our bimetals. The B22 has a wider gap. The Ripper excels in that gap. With that wider gap, I do suggest changing out your G19s a couple times a year, especially if you like to use a thinner string. The initial release was the EDC Gray. We dropped that a stealth drop style on Christmas. We do have two more colors, the Deep Purple and the Peach. Those will be dropping on Friday, December 30th, 8 p.m. Eastern in the G2 store. Quantities are limited. We will have more colors in the future, but right now we just have these solid options to get the Banshee 22 out in 2022. You'll notice in 2023 we're likely to have a more frequent flow of the Banshee 22, while the numbers are going to remain lower per color. I just really want to focus on having fun, creating different colorways, and just providing different options. It's something that I love about making yo-yos, that I kind of want to revisit. Lower quantities in each color allows me to make different color choices. So just solids for now, until we get some splash ones back from another anodizer. I love the B22. You're going to love the B22. This is the Banshee 22.